what is home warranty? Why do you need to get it? And with us is an amazing speaker that is a rock star in the business, has been the pillar of home warranty businesses for many years. My friend and colleague Debi Levenson. Good morning, welcome. We are honored to have you.
Oh, good morning. You're so sweet. Thank you for all the kind words. I appreciate that. So, well, you know what? I've been in the real estate related industry for 42 years in different aspects of it. But the last 27 years, I've been with Fidelity Home Warranty. The one thing that I have learned over all these years is that real estate isn't just about closing a transaction. It's about managing expectations, reducing stress, and protecting relationships long after that property closes. So it's important for part of that real estate transaction for us to be here, to just make it one of those easy aspects to it. So two of the things that I do, one is Fidelity National Home Warranty. And what a home warranty is it is a service contract that covers major systems and appliances that break down due to normal wear and tear after the close of escrow, not prior, but after the close of escrow. So the way the process works, you close, your homeowner moves in. Couple months later, they have a dishwasher that leaks, then they would call us. We would send out a contractor who is licensed and bonded. We would send them out. They would go out and they would do a diagnosis, give us what the issue was, and we repair or replace it. Obviously, we like to try to do a repair first, but if it can't be repaired or parts are unavailable, then we'll start offering options, which would be either cash in lieu or like for like replacement. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of what it does. It is there to help offset the cost of home ownership. It's not there to rebuild a house, rewire a house, replumb a house. We don't cover the sprinkler systems outside, but it is there to help the home items within the four walls of the home. So plumbing, heating, electrical, all your appliances, those types of items.
Roofing?
Yeah, we do have roof coverage as an optional coverage. It is an additional, any of our options are additional, and it's $100. There is aggregates and there are limits to what a home warranty will and won't do. With roof coverage, it's $100, but the max that we would pay out on a roof is $1,000. Unfortunately, sometimes people feel that we'll go out and put tarps when it's raining and, do all that kind of stuff. And that's not what the roof coverage is for. It has to be over the occupied living area, and it has to be caused by rain. And it can't have any missing tiles or cracked tiles or shingles or anything like that that is damaged up on the roof. So it's pretty limited, but it is available and I've seen it work. So.
And I think the most important part to basically set expectations for potential buyers is that these are insurance coverages. Both home warranty and even a home insurance is these are insurance coverages. They're there for when you are dealing with an emergency situation. They're not there to pay for free upgrades to the home.
Correct. So the difference between the home
Nancy
warranty
has a question.
Oh,
okay. I do have a question because
okay.
I'm in the younger audience here, and we're kind of for people to. I know you're talking about home insurance, and then there's home warranty. Can you kind of explain the difference, like when you would use one and when you would use the other?
Correct.
I think there could be, a blurred line on.
Yeah, Yeah, it can be confusing for people. So the way to look at it is a home warranty is there for plumbing, heating, electrical, your appliances, those things within the four walls. Your homeowner's insurance is there for a catastrophic event. So I'm dealing with one right now that there is a leak from upstairs downstairs. well, we'll take care of the leak from the toilet upstairs, but we don't cover any secondary damage. That's where the homeowner's insurance would come in and take care of that secondary damage. The only caveat on that, though, is that whatever the homeowner's deductible is it going to be less expensive just to get it fixed or to go through your insurance company? Because unfortunately, right now, insurance companies, when they see a water claim, they all like panic. So it's just making that business decision. But that's really the difference. The four walls inside your house, your plumbing, heating, electrical, and so forth, if that breaks, that's what a home warranty covers. Homeowners insurance would cover a catastrophic event. And when I say catastrophic, for me, it's anything over $10,000. But, I mean, that's just me. But it depends on the homeowner and how they want to handle it. I had a sink issue the other day underneath. It was leaking down underneath the sink, and our tech repaired the piping for it. But none of the damage to the cabinets or the floor in that area are covered under home warranty. So that's considered secondary damage.
And very good point, Santi, to point out the difference between homeowners insurance and home warranty insurance. And also, thank you, Debbie, for making that explanation as far as what is covered under home warranty and what is covered under home insurance. And also to bring up this really, really good point that you as a homeowner, you want to make that business decision that, okay, in the particular case that you just mentioned that, okay, yeah, you replaced the home warranty company replaced the pipe, but the cabinets were also damaged. And do you go and call your insurance company and basically file a claim and have your insurance company replace that? Well, what happens if you have a deductible, and almost always all insurance companies, including a home warranty, there is a deductible. And the deductible on the home warranty, not as much as the deductible on the general home insurance, but there is a deductible. So if it costs $2,000 for replacing the cabinet, and your deductible on your home insurance is $2,500, then just go ahead and make that business decision and just replace the cabinet on your own, because you file a claim. Now you basically have put a black mark on your eye, and so when you want to go to renew that insurance, they're going to say, oh, your face has a black mark on it, so we're going to charge more because you are a higher risk.
Right. Yeah, it's a water claim. I mean, they look at water claims and other types of claims like that. So exactly. So ours, we have a trip charge, a service charge, which is $100. And so that would include the technician going out, doing the diagnosis, doing the repair, doing all of the things he needs to do for that. Now, sometimes there are some non-covered costs involved in doing a replacement, like an HVAC system or heating system, or a water heater. There might be some non-covered costs because we have to bring everything up to EPA friendly kind of stuff these days. So you can't hook up old stuff to new stuff. And so there would be some non-covered costs, but really they're nominal compared to, if they didn't have a home warranty, they would really be out a lot. But back to your point about homeowners insurance, I've seen some deductibles anywhere from $2,500, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. So yeah, it's just making that business decision that's going to work for the homeowner. So.
And I also to basically set the expectation, and also to educate the public that when you are purchasing insurance is there to cover disaster relief. Insurance is not there to, again, do an upgrade to the home.
Right.
So,
right.
I've seen that happen a lot, where the homeowner then says, oh, there's whatever damage due to whatever that happens, that, oh, okay, I'm going to go ahead and call my insurance and have my insurance come and basically fix it and do an upgrade. And number one, a whole lot of times the insurance says, nope, this is not a disaster situation. This is an upgrade situation. So you're
Right.
on your own,
Right.
and you have to basically incur that expense.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when you look at insurance, it's there, whether it be home warranty, which is there to help offset the cost of home ownership of your major systems and appliance, but your homeowner's insurance is there for any kind of catastrophic event, So depending on the coverage that you have on it, your deductible, things like that, those are things that every, potential buyer and homeowner should look at. So
yeah. What other factors about home warranty do you see that you think?
Yeah. So, excuse me. So when we're pricing, or when your real estate professional is pricing home warranties, there's a lot of confusion on a single family home, condo, multi-units, triplexes, fourplexes, and stuff like that. So we cover all of those things. We cover single family homes, condos, duplexes, triplexes, ADUs, casituses, mother-in-law quarters, so it's important to get the correct pricing from your home warranty company so that they can all be protected in that transaction. We do direct to consumer sales. What that means is that it's not going through a real estate transaction, but you can put one on at any point. The only difference is there's a 30-day wait period on it, so that you don't, if something breaks today, somebody will call in tomorrow and say, well, my air conditioning is broke, I want to get it serviced. Well, no, it doesn't work that way. Everything, whether it be a real estate or direct to consumer sale, has to be in good working order at the start of the contract. Once again, goes back to that unknown pre-existing condition, which is what we cover. We do not cover pre-existing conditions. So we cover those types of things. And, we have your basic home warranty coverage. We have upgraded policies. We have a lot of options available. I know that Roxanne just put our website up there, homewarranty.com. You can take a peek at it and look and see if a home warranty works for you. I personally, I don't get any big benefit from it, but I have a home warranty for myself, and I've had 2 water heaters replaced. I've had 3 toilets replaced. I've had my stove oven replaced. I've had my refrigerator replaced twice. I've had my washer and dryer. So over the last 27 years, it certainly has paid for itself.
So you have maintained a home warranty for the last 27 years?
Yeah, I have. And that's the thing, is when you look at it, the average homeowner will renew it for 5 years. And after that, then they let it drop off. And then some people will say, well, how come, I'll just take and save that, just simple math. I'll save that $800 a year. And that's fine. If you're a good saver and you want to end up paying for all those items yourself, you can certainly do that. But the average homeowner will save, or will, renew their home warranty for 5 years. So, but yeah, I keep mine because, I can change a garbage disposal, but I would have an issue with my HVAC system. So.
Very, very, very interesting. Okay. And what's the difference? Why would you go with 12 versus 13 months?
Well, basically, you just get an extra month, there's the difference is if your E&O, if your real estate brokerage has CRES E&O insurance, then you would benefit. There's some benefits for you having that 13-month policy. If you don't have that 13 or that CRES E&O, then you can still get the policy. It's 13 months. So it just gives you an extra month of coverage. So.
And then on the appliances, do you have to pay extra for the appliances?
No, they're included in the package deal. We package, the home warranty policy. We package it so that it covers, all of the items, plumbing, heating, electrical. It covers all of those items in there. So the optional items would be things like, septic, pool, spa, additional things that, aren't in your standard home. But I did want to just touch on a few things that we don't cover under the home warranties, so that, because it sounds like we cover absolutely everything, but there are some things that we don't cover, and we don't cover lack of maintenance. It's just like taking your car in to get the oil changed every 3 or 6 or 8,000 miles, or you go see your doctor once a year to get your physical. We don't cover lack of maintenance. So it's a homeowner's responsibility to make sure that they do the maintenance on a yearly basis to extend the life of their appliances and their systems. Missing parts, we don't cover for missing parts. One time, funny story, one time I had a client and he laid a sheet down. He had a wall heater. He took everything apart, laid it on the sheet, and did not know how to put it back together and wanted us to put it back together. And that's not what we do. So we would have to go out and we would have to do the diagnosis and then do the repair from there. So we don't cover for missing parts. We don't cover secondary damage, which we spoke about just a few minutes ago. Abuse or misuse of items. Aluminum foil in a microwave is not normal wear and tear. Latex paint down a garbage disposal is not normal wear and tear. So it has to be normal wear and tear. And then if we are replacing something, let's say that we have a dishwasher that we're going to replace and the homeowner wants to have it moved from where it was to another location within the kitchen, we won't do construction changes. We will put it back where it was, or they can take the cash out and they can, do it with their contractor or whatever, but we will put things back where they are and they have to be there. We won't go out and just put a new dishwasher in if there has never been a dishwasher. So I just had this the other day where there was no garbage disposal. Homeowner wanted us to put it in. Well, we're not going to just go put it in. There would have had to have been one there. So anyway, so I just wanted to touch on those few things. Oh, and then pet damage. Pest damage, those types of things. Rodents eat through wiring and stuff like that. We don't cover for that either. So those are just a few things that we don't cover, but we do cover so much because we spend millions of dollars a year on servicing our homeowners. So
a couple of things that I see on your website that I would not normally be thinking of is pest control coverage. And or clean your gutters coverage.
Well, on pest control, we do have pest control. We don't cover for rats. We cover for mice, spiders, black widows, those types of things. And inside our brochure is where it specifically talks about the items that we do cover, in the brochure, mealy bugs, those types of things. In reference to the gutter, that's probably under the roof coverage. We're not going to go out and just clean them for you. So that's a good one. I'm not aware of that gutter thing, so I haven't read that one. But the pest control is something that we do cover under the home warranty.
Got it. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Service providers. Let's see. What do you have? Those
are people that would like to join us as part of our network. We do require E&O insurance. We do require different types of things from them. They have to allow us on their policy. I mean, it's a whole separate division from what I do. But yeah, if you have any contractors that are, that want to, and what happens is sometimes we'll have technicians who work for a big company and then they want to leave and start their own company and they're small, and this helps get them started, in the industry. So that's good. So we have people that do that all the time. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, if you've got anyone who's interested in being a preferred provider, we certainly will look at them.
Nice. And I see locksmith here. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, we do rekey. So when a homeowner closes and when the buyer moves in, we will go out. It's a trip charge, the $100 service fee, but we'll go out and we will actually do a rekey. We will do 4 keyholes and give them 6 new keys. So it's another added value benefit because, you know, buyers, when they move in, they don't know how many of the neighbors have their key. So what they'll do is they'll want to have their keys changed out. So that is a service we provide.
Santi, I think this is actually something that we can add to our buyer welcome packets, that as part of your home warranty, you can have the service of rekeying the home and then provide the home warranty information to them, because I did not realize that that rekeying is part of that service, and that's a great service.
Yeah, yeah, it's a really good service. Yeah.
So excellent, very good. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Debbie. You are a wealth of information, and Fidelity is very lucky to have you, because when I am thinking of home warranties, I'm thinking Fidelity is number one, not because the company does a good job, but because you get to have Debi as your representative.
You're very kind. Thank you. Thank you. You know, and Fidelity, just, you know, on a sidebar, Fidelity National Financial is our parent company, and we're a Fortune 500 company. And so we've got longevity. We're going to be here for a while. And, you know, I mean, I've been here a long time, so it's all good.
It's all good. Excellent. All good. Okay. Very good. Well, everybody, if you are interested in reaching out and learning more about the company, there is the website that we were just on. And if you would like to reach out to Debi, there is Debi's email address. You can get more information from her. And if you are trying to reach out to myself, there is my phone number. If you are trying to reach out to my partner, Santiago, there is his phone number. And of course, you can also visit us at our website, pemberleyrealty.com. And we also would love to get a follow if you are seeing us on Instagram or on Facebook. And of course, if you are watching this on YouTube, we would appreciate it if what, Santi?
And they thumbs up and subscribe, so you guys can watch, you know, all our amazing guests that we're bringing, you know, like Debi today, you know, all this knowledge and information for everyone to listen to. So.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. And audience, remember, we're not only selling real estate in San Diego, but anywhere in the U.S., we can help you. And make it a great day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.